Hi, welcome back. Already forgot how to do the intro. I'm Nick. I'm a graphic designer student, and I love to fuse design and pop culture. So, for today's video, I wanted to do a poster. There's been a lot of people commenting on my YouTube shorts that I did the poster for Brat for 360 by Charlie. And a lot of people were commenting that I should do something related with the Brad album, not just a song. So of course a poster. But I was feeling a little bit burned out. That's why I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks. I was thinking a really good, interesting way to probably change would be to do something in real life. You know, that's something that I usually do. If I feel a little bit burned out with computer stuff, I do stuff in the real world. I thought that would be a really good idea. Playing and touching real stuff when you're making design is actually pretty good. So what are we going to do is select some Charlie's images that I took all from Twitter, and we're going to print them, cut them, scan them, and then put them back together in Photoshop. I already have a little outline of what I want to do for the poster, but I'm not gonna show you now because I'm going to ruin the surprise. So we're going to do that right now. If you can see here, I already have some images of Charlie cut out from her Twitter. I have this ones, and this one. I love all of these photos, and I also took the colors from all the album artwork that she had for every single, and she has different colors for different collaborations, I think, but I'm going to use the yellow that she uses for the collabs and put them all with the names that people that collab with her in this album. So we have Troy, Billy, Lord, and Edison. We have Brad Summer here, Brad album, Charlie XCX. I took this from somewhere, I don't remember, and I'm going to use this as a sticker. I'm going to try to give it a sticker texture or something like it, but I don't know yet. And I also wrote the whole album, the standard album, I think, from Brad, and I'm going to try to integrate that into the poster, and that's all I'm going to use. I'm probably going to change the colors of the images a little bit, because if everything is black and white in the poster, the only things that are going to take attention are the names, and you know, still Charlie, it's the main starting person in this poster, so she has to be like the most important of it. So we're going to start with that, but first we have to print it. So my battery is already dead. Great. Alright, so what are we going to do now? It's print this. I'm going to change camera, charge the battery on this camera. I'm going to print this, and I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. Weird angle, I know. And I also changed into a hoodie because I'm freezing. I think you're gonna see the tripod, whatever. It's not easy to record with 2 cameras at the same time and still make it look good. So I'm trying my best. This is the first time that I did this. So while I'm doing arts and crafts in front of you, I wanted to talk about some things, so it's not only like a speed art video, because this is going to have a lot of it. And I was wondering and thinking about what I could talk about while I was doing this, so I thought a really good idea to talk about fan culture, something that has always triggered me a lot, because even though I'm a fan of a lot of people, I still hate fan culture. Mostly Twitter fan culture, that's the one that I hate the most. I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers the other day, Ashley Polito, Reacts by Ash, and she was talking about this also. She didn't do like a full reaction of Brad, Dopamine, or CXOXO, and she was talking a little bit about pop culture and how difficult it is to release music nowadays, because of the fandoms are fucking toxic as hell, you know? And I always hated that a lot. When I started using Twitter like a couple of years ago, I realized that it was more toxic than I thought it was. The last 2 eras of Taylor Swift, for example, when I think about Torture Poets or Midnights, I immediately think about the hate that album got. And let me be clear, I'm the biggest fan of Taylor Swift, and even I didn't like Torture Poets, you know. I mean, I like it. There's like 12 to 15 songs that I love from that album, and that's my opinion. A lot of people were thinking that, you know, so it's fine. It's totally fine. Stan culture, Twitter culture, I'm not gonna say X, fuck off. It's really toxic, and it's not fun to release albums anymore, you know? This is seen from someone that makes music, like not professionally, you know? I only have one album, but still, it's not fun, you know? Every time I want to, like, think about what people think about new releases, everyone, it's like, shading each other, you know, and that's not fun anymore. Like, you wanna see like people talking about Billie Eilish and how you know, how interesting the Chihiro music video was, or what's everyone's favorite song from Hit Me Hard and Soft, and you enter Twitter, and you see people hating on Taylor Swift because of Billie Eilish. People hating Billie Eilish just because of Taylor Swift. It's like Billie Eilish broke a record. It's like the best artist in this world because it's Spotify, whatever. And it's like Taylor could never, you know? It's like, it's boring, you know, and you're ruining the fun, you know? My camera died again. Just as I thought, Charlie's hair, it's a pain in the ass to cut in real life too. What I was saying, oh yeah, and the releases are not fun anymore. I go to Twitter looking for something else, and I always get into this hate comments about Taylor and Billie and Charlie and Beyonce. You know, people hating on everything just because they can, you know, and it's not, your favorite always has to compete with everyone else. It's not fun. It's not, you know, album releases, eras in general used to be so beautiful and interesting. And I know that like stan culture and like Twitter culture was always like this, you know, but I feel like we're going into something different, and I feel like it got worse after Taylor started to get her flowers, you know, like with the album of the year and the whole Eras store and everything. And I feel like everyone started to get meaner, or I don't know if it's like the perspective of a Swiftie, but I feel like it got worse and worse, you know. Every time I get into Twitter, it's always someone hating on someone else. Boohoo, I know you're famous and everything. That's kind of the point, but not the point, but that's something that comes with being famous. I know that, you know. I'm not stupid, but I would love for people to just enjoy release day of any album and just say, I love this song, you know, I would love to see a music video, but everyone hates on everyone, you know. I like waited 4 or 5 months to listen to CXOXO just because the hate that it got, you know, because even though I love it, you know. I think it's catchy, and I think it was interesting. It was an interesting music video. The part when she shuts the bed, I think that part of the video, it's amazing. I didn't get to hear that album, the full album, which is a really good album actually. It's really experimental, even more for Camilla. And same thing with like every person's success, you know, every artist's success in Twitter, it's always a way to diminish another artist. And I'm not trying to be like the moral whatever here, you know, but it's, you know, everyone's talking about a different artist. Like, go to sleep. You know, take your time, go to sleep. Like, there's articles written about how Billie or how Charlie broke records this year with their albums and songs and everything. And people are like, Taylor could never. You don't get excited for your own artist because you have to like criticize another, but instead of being excited because that happened to one of your favorites, you take that as an opportunity to criticize someone else, and it's stupid, you know. I think it's a waste of time. Cutting circles are not my best are not my strongest thing to do. I don't know how to speak English and cut paper at the same time. Well, I'm going to cut a little bit more without talking because I feel like it's taking me forever. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit and I'm going to be right back. So this is basically what I want to do, and I'm going to try to translate this into Photoshop. I'm going to put all of these images onto the scanner. I'm going to show that with a little weird angle. I'm sorry if this video it feels kind of weird. I know this is a different setting, and also I have a new background. I bought a new table, you can see in the background. I'm changing everything around because I got bored pretty easily. So we have a new background now, but I feel like it's looking pretty good. I know it's a little bit more, it has a lot of more information than before, but I tried to make it as simple as possible. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is take all of these images and I'm going to scan them. So these are the results. Are we filming? I scanned these images with a black and a white background, and of course I love the black background better. So we're going to use this one. Also this one here. For some reason, the way that my printer scanned these images are different from this one, and I love the texture that this one's had. But I mean, you can easily take one of these images and like put a filter on to make it look like it's scanned. But I feel like cutting the paper by yourself and having the real texture of the scan, it's fun, you know. The last time that I did something like this was more than a year ago when I was making the visuals for my music. You can do the same effect on different images with the gradient map and contrast and everything, but I feel like this is more fun to do it by yourself. So I'm going to cut them all out, which is going to take me a long time, and I'm going to place them all because I need to see how they look. I feel like artists now kind of hate releases just because people are fucking insufferable. And I hate that because people are not able to change, to evolve, to try new things because fan culture and everyone hates like new things. And I feel like artists are scared of trying new things because of it, you know? And for someone that likes variety on artists' catalogs, it's really sad, you know? I thought it would be cutting the titles. It's a pain in the ass. So this is the basic concept that I have for the poster. I'm going to add the stickers and maybe change the colors a little bit because even though I like the black and white with the pop of colors, I want to add something else. So. Also, another thing that I hate about stan culture, it's that these fans are pitting women against each other, which is something that you shouldn't do, but okay. They create beefs that are not there. Even if there are, you know, beef between two artists, that's not like I know that's the whole point about pop culture, and I know that's what makes you relevant, but I feel like you could be doing something like a little bit more special with that time. So with the text that you're seeing here, I'm going to use Gaussian blur, whatever, or however you say that. I'm going to use Gaussian blur. I'm going to blur it out like a ton, and then I'm going to merge all those layers, and then I'm going to add some noise. and I'm going to make it look like it's a spray paint, you know, and I'm going to see how it looks because I never tried this before. Actually like that pretty much. Now what I'm going to do is add some color and some texture, and yeah. I love how this is looking. Love how this is looking. The green on only one picture and everything black and white. I love that it's messy. I love that it reads collage. I love how it looks. I'm going to give it some final touches, and I'm going to show you the final results. So this is the final result. I used of course the green that Brat uses, but I also used a lot of different colors, so it will be a little bit more interesting. And I love the texture of the print and paper, and I love the stickers. I love everything. I always wanted to do something with like an album, not just a single or like a music video, and this is really good. I really like how it looks. So if you like it, or if you want me to do your favorite album next, put it on the comments, and I'm going to do them in the next video or in the next video. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and if you like to see more, subscribe. I already said that. Also, I would love for you to visit my music channel that it's going to show around here, and listen to my album, my music. It's in Spotify, it's in Apple Music, it's in SoundCloud, it's everywhere. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.